Alright, I'm curious. Tectone uploaded a new video called My Life is Ruined. This video is only like 15 minutes long, and I can't wait to see the slop that we consumed today because Tectone historically has filmed in all sorts of different locations. I honestly would not be shocked if he filmed in his ex-girlfriend's boyfriend's backyard. Honestly, that's the kind of person that Tectone is, to film his locations. Like he's got like the whole bald head. He thinks he's got like the wisdom of a fucking Buddhist monk or whatever. I don't think he does though. It's just like one of those, it's an act, obviously. Like, in case you guys aren't caught up with the Tectone stuff, he credibly was accused of raping his ex-girlfriend, and the court deemed him unsafe to own a firearm for a whole decade, and his girlfriend managed to fulfill all the criteria to get a protective order on him, which is an upgrade to a restraining order. Not an easy thing to do at all. But apparently Tectone's life is ruined. I mean, I would say it is, unless you just keep right-wing grifting, because conservatives seem totally fine with rapists and pedophiles.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Pardon the scuff setup. It's my day off. I've been connecting a lot with nature today, and, I've been back on the ground.
That's a sign that somebody's doing mentally well, is when they have to connect with nature a lot, to the point after getting fucking sexual assault allegations. Yeah. I mean, granted, that would upset anybody, probably. But Tectone is credibly accused of it, so I don't exactly feel sorry for him.
I'm streaming every day here on YouTube at 9 a.m. CST, and it's been great. I mean, the streams have been going better than I ever thought they would.
If you say so.
Even sometimes hitting heights.
I mean, the last stream I watched of Tectone, the entire stream, he completely filibustered his allegations. He talked about pretty much everything other than his, like, allegations of sexual assault. And by the time he talked about his allegations of sexual assault, he only talked about it for, like, maybe 2 minutes or so, give or take. The majority of the stream was him just stalling. He refused to talk about it. And at this point, like, I don't know. If that doesn't scream guilt, I don't know what does. Like, based off of everything I've seen, I feel like Tectone is 100% guilty, and according to what was in the court documents.
Higher than I ever have for any of my, more generalized content, which feels very good. I feel very blessed in this life. But there's this one comment that I keep getting seen of people feeling sorry for me and telling me that, my life is completely ruined and, oh my God, I can't believe this happened to Tectone. And
how, like, credible is this? Like, a lot of people are commenting being like, oh my God, Tectone's life is ruined. The only people that are commenting this are people in your audience or, like, adjacent to Asmongold's audience or Kirsch's audience or whoever the fuck.
Oh, it's horrible what he has to go through. And, like, listen, would I have preferred to not have to deal with all this bullshit? Absolutely. Of course.
Well, you are in this bullshit because of yourself, Tectone.
Also, pardon my hand shaking again. Once again, I don't have a tripod, so we're free-handing this right now. But I really just wanted to get this off my chest. Guys, I'm fine. Things are good. I don't need people to feel bad for me. I don't need people to think that I'm a victim, and I don't...
Here's the thing. Yes, you do. I'm gonna tell you why. Guys, if you have not seen my reaction to Tectone's initial response to all these allegations, if I remember, I'll try to leave it in the description below. Go check it out. It's a whole fucking clusterfuck. I am convinced that that is, like, Tectone spiraling, basically. Like, he's coping massively in that stream, and he's putting on that front to try to paint the picture that he's not fucking spiraling from it. But he absolutely is. These allegations clearly are getting to him, and he's fucking spiraling. And he's putting this video out there. Listen, if you truly were as secure as you were portraying yourself to be, I don't think you would be making this video right now. I don't think that's a hot take.
I don't want people to call me a victim. I don't care. What happened to me sucks. But the reality is, a lot of men...
So you don't want people calling you a victim, but then you proceed to label yourself a victim and insinuate you're a victim. Got it.
And even some women have gone through what I've gone through. And I believe thousands more men will go through what I've gone through. Do I want to spend...
What does that mean, go through what you've gone through? Like, dude, he's still being vague about his allegations. In the court document, like, it talked about how Tectone would violently force his, like, ex-girlfriend, like, to give him head or whatever. And it seems like he was legitimately abusive to her, Pink Chew. On top of that, you have fucking, like, Freem as well. Like, it was in Shamu's coverage of Tectone, where that was also, like, a whole can of worms. Where, at first, I didn't think it was abusive. I thought maybe it's just a toxic relationship. But no, Tectone is, like, legitimately fucking abusive. And he's, like, I would say worse than Mizkif. Not that Mizkif is, like, a good person at all. But, like, I would say Tectone is, like, way worse based off of what the court has deemed him.
The rest of my life complaining and saying that I'm a victim, wah. No.
You are, though. You said in this video that, like, what happened to me sucks, and you're painting yourself as the victim in the situation.
But will I spend the rest of my life spreading awareness to try to help as many other people, you know, not have the same bullshit happen to them? Of course.
The same bullshit is violently sexually assaulting your girlfriend and being abusive to her and being an absolute threat to her. The best way you can avoid that is simply not raping your ex-girlfriend and simply not being abusive. It's actually not that difficult, Tectone. Listen, it's one thing... It would be one thing if Tectone was, like, in a toxic relationship and they both engaged in it. Like, maybe Tectone could be toxic and then the woman is toxic back. Or vice versa. Maybe the woman starts it first and then Tectone matches that toxicity. That would be one thing, right? I'm not talking about, like, a lot of people seem to conflate abusive and toxic relationships, especially in the online atmosphere. But there is a difference. Toxic relationships tend to be more mutual. Sometimes it can be just one person being toxic. But abuse is, like, actively threatening, actively degrading, actively... And it could also be physical abuse as well. It could be in forms of sexual assault. Like, abuse is, like, legitimately, like, horrific and absolutely disgusting behavior. Toxicity... Again, a lot of people who are terminally online tend to mix those two together, though. But again, it's pretty clear to me that Tectone was, like, legitimately abusive, and... I mean, he's trying to say that he's not a victim, I guess, because maybe he knows how bad it really is. I don't know.
That's what's important to me. And that's why I'm really...
But no, he's clearly not, because he, is saying that, like, what happened to me sucks, which I feel like communicates to me more than anything. Like, he didn't, like, extrapolate the right message from any of his past relationships if rehabilitation truly even is possible for someone like Tectone.
Really enjoying what's currently going on with my channel, where I kind of just get to go live, talk about what I want to talk about, and, you know, speak to other like-minded individuals, because I believe all the retards are gone.
Great.
Did I lose a lot of people from my life? Sure. Was there any of them that I give a fuck about? I mean, maybe for a little bit, but then I'm like, oh, well, if that's how they're going to react, then I didn't really know them. I merely knew a illusion of them that I thought they were. I don't really care.
I mean, I get that people like to play up to optics, but after seeing credible allegations of sexual assault and you being unsafe to wield a gun for 10 years and all the abuse inflicted, I really don't think it's fair to say, hey, like, I would rather not be associated with someone like Tectone. I feel like that's just a fucking brand risk at this point. Not that you weren't already a brand risk because of all the slurs that you constantly spew, like you did just now, but, you know, as if we needed more reason to believe Tectone is, like, a legitimate piece of shit.
Fair weather friends aren't really important to me. What I do think is funny is the people who threw me away because they thought I was done for, and then they say that, hey, like Techie always does, he always bounces back. Do you want to know?
Dude, no one can convince me otherwise that Tectone is massively coping here when he says Tectone can bounce back, and then, like, making this video, especially after he made, like, the response stream and he realizes that a lot of people are not buying into his response stream because he was being way too fucking goofy and silly, which is unfitting for the seriousness and severity of his allegations.
God damn, bro. I hate motherfuckers who have loud-ass cars like that, just blasting through a fucking neighborhood. Like, there's fucking kids playing and shit, and fucking dipshit over here has to go show off his fucking $2,000 Mustang. Get a fucking grip. Anyways. What the fuck was I saying? I was saying something crazy. I can't remember what the fuck it was. Maybe I'll circle back to it. I'm like a fucking bird sometimes, man. That's the thing with these videos.
Asmon Goldfish tactics. I guess he's got the Asmon Goldfish brain.
Never plan them out. I don't have a script. I don't have an idea what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just like, yeah, I should probably talk to him.
Maybe it's all the steroids that are giving him the brain fog. I don't know.
I'll be real. I didn't stream today because I've been getting pretty bad nightmares. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to sleep sometimes. Nightmare.
Yeah, I would imagine, given the weight of some of the shit that you've done. Yeah.
You know, this one was pretty rough. So kind of lost some sleep. Felt like shit. I could barely even string together like a consistent string of words for a sentence. But, you know.
I feel like Tectone is having nightmares because the weight of everything that he's done is finally catching up to him, especially in this, like, court of law. Like, Tectone is fucking awful. It finally got out there in, like, the way he least expected it to. And I wouldn't doubt in the video he made titled Mizkif, this was in, like, that when Tectone made it, it was in response to Mizkif's, like, whole, like, allegations with Emeru and everything, where Mizkif horrifically abused Emeru. Right? Mizkif, when Tectone was, like, saying, you know, I know you want to watch the world burn and, like, have all these, like, go scorched earth on these streamers or whatever, I wouldn't doubt that, like, Tectone was legitimately projecting because he was scared that Mizkif had dirt on Tectone and that he would leak it. And that's exactly what happened months later. Not that I particularly side with Mizkif or anything, because Mizkif is an absolute piece of shit, but yeah.
We're back at it. Anyways.
I'm coping so hard here.
Moral of the story, essence of everything I need to say is, you get one life. You get one opportunity at everything in this world. You experience some hardship. Do you want to make that your whole personality? Do you want to feel bad for yourself until the day you die? You know, a man once told me life sucks and then you die, and that's the truth.
So true, King. Wow, I'm getting such a hard-on to this motivational speech.
Pain is not rare. Pain is not something that isn't going to happen to you unless you're unlucky.
Generic song, some jackass wrote this in his sleep. If any of you have watched Nostalgia Critic back in the day, shout out to you.
World is pain. Your existence is pain. And to be honest, if it's not, I feel bad for you because I believe that pain is what builds character. There's not a single...
I guess steroids also build character as well if you take them extensively like Tectone does. It also can affect your feelings because that's why he gets so angry behind closed doors.
Single man on this earth that we admire that has not lived a life of pain and did not struggle for everything that they had.
Wow, so true, Tectone. Oh my gosh.
All admirable men had
Let's go, Tectone! Oh my god! Ah!
Very hard lives. And that's why men experiencing hardship look up to them, because they know if they got through this, so can I. Maybe my life is not so bad if I can get through all this. I mean, Jesus Christ,
I would say it's pretty rough right now, given all the court shit going on.
Marcus Aurelius wrote one of the greatest philosophical journals of all time in the midst of war up until his deathbed. Marcus Aurelius Meditations. Highly recommend everybody.
Curious to know what Marcus Aurelius would think of someone like Tectone in the grave.
They read it. I talk about this book a lot. It's fucking incredible. I love it. Stoicism has really brought me a lot of, I hate to be that guy.
Whoa, Stoicism, iDubbbz.
But I mean, it has. It's brought me a lot of...
iDubbbz is actually helping out Tectone without even realizing it. Interesting.
Peace with what's happening on this world.
I guess iDubbbz is good for something in this world.
How to really come to terms with my life and making the most out of it. And, bullshit happens, but bullshit happens to everybody. Do you want to live your life like a pussy every day? Or do you want to be a fucking man, embrace it, You can use it to help the men that come after you and even the women that come after you. A lot of people can see what happened to me and think, oh man, he lost everything. No, I didn't. I lost a lot. But do you know what else I got? Perspective. And that's very important. There are ways that you can look at every instance of your life. I always like to...
Guys, I got the perspective of being a violent rapist. That's the, like, unique perspective that I got. You guys really need this perspective more than anything.
Say offense is taken, not given. And I think the same thing... Hey, Joe. Sorry, my cat's watching me. Every time hardship comes your way, it's up to you for how you take it. What I mean by that is, okay, I lost a lot of friends. I lost a lot of business opportunities.
Yeah, because you are absolutely a fucking threat to all of them. You know, it's interesting. Nux Taku recently got exposed by Nick Andros for basically creating a space in his Discord that was like the perfect environment for children to get groomed in. You know, one of the children who was 14 years old, not 11 years old. I thought they were younger, but I guess I when I was editing that video, I missed the part where they said that they were like legitimately like 14 years old or something. I don't know. Like, I thought it implied they were younger. Anyways, it's still bad either way because Nuxtaku created the perfect environment for grooming to happen. He was basically like groomed into self-harming and into dropping out of school. And just it was like one of the worst time periods ever, and it could have been so much fucking worse. And Nuxtaku just didn't seem to care. And also, like, he's made defenses for Lolicon. He's been involved in so much fucking degenerate shit. Like, again, I have a whole video reacting to the Nuxtaku hit piece that Nick Andros made. It was a pretty good video, honestly. Everybody seems to be crumbling in Asmongold's orbit along with Tectone. Like, Tectone has his allegations, very credible allegations of sexually assaulting his girlfriend. We have, like, the Lolly defenders like Kirsch, Rev says Desu, just, like, everybody in this, like, right-wing orbit. It's like, how many more? How many more people within this orbit are going to get fucking exposed for this shit? Like, it seems to be... Like, I'm noticing, like, a pattern of behavior with these fucks.
I lost a part of every single company I was a part of. Some of my content creators won't even say my name anymore.
That makes sense. You are an absolutely disgusting person. I wouldn't want anything to do with you either.
And the reality is, I did nothing wrong.
Okay, dude. You know who would disagree with you? The judge and the court.
At all. And that's the truth.
Okay. I don't believe you, but alright.
Some people get that. Some don't. It's not my job to convince them.
I think you're lying. That's why I don't believe you.
Very obvious. If you actually read everything out there, you can lead a horse to water.
I did. I read everything out there. You can't own a gun for 10 years. You would force Pinkchu to do oral sex with you. And among, like, many other things, just being horrifically abusive. It seems like Tectone had a habit of having, like, violent, angry outbursts in such a way that was, like, actually, like, threatening. Probably from all the steroids that he takes. It's, yeah, I don't know what to say, Tectone. I read through everything. I came to the conclusion that you are a fucking dangerous person based off of everything that's publicly available so far.
Water can't make him drink, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to sweat that shit. Doesn't matter. I could see this as an opportunity to say, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. I lost all these people. I lost all these opportunities. Or...
You're doing that right now, making this video.
I can think of it like this. All the people who stayed, real-ass motherfuckers, friendship, trust.
Well, I mean, I imagine they're all going to be, like, weird right-wing freaks anyways that don't particularly care about rapists or pedophiles anyways because, you know, of the whole lolicon, the whole Epstein shit, the constant defense of Donald Trump, who refuses to release the Epstein files, probably because he's on the predator list of the Epstein list, despite the fact that he ran his presidency off promising to release said files. Yeah, I mean, I really hate to say it, but the Conservative Party and right-wingers are the political party of pedophiles, really. Like, I hate to go there, but that's just kind of where we're at right now.
Shot through the roof. And what makes me incredibly happy is some of the most important people in my life, I've always struggled with trusting people. I have, because I'm used to this. I mean, if you guys are following my career or ever heard my life story, I've been backstabbed by a lot of people.
I'm sure you have. Totally.
And some I do get. Yeah, I was a very angry man
Yeah, you think?
many years ago. I was a very bitter man. Still am a little bit bitter, but I don't
Has it ever occurred to you that you being a bitter man and you being a rage baiter constantly and then getting upset when people get upset at said rage bait are the reason why you keep getting backstabbed and the reason why people don't like talking to you? Did it ever occur to you that you're a very unpleasant person to be around?
mind it. I don't really want to hold it against anybody who's left, but I am very grateful for those who've stayed. And due to me being very worried about certain people, because of this, and knowing that they stuck by me through all this, I wouldn't trade that for the world. If I could go back in time, I don't think I'd change a single damn thing.
I wouldn't change the fact that I raped somebody and inflicted probably lifelong trauma to somebody. And I wouldn't change any of the horrific shit that I've done. Wow. Very interesting self-reflection there. Wow.
I don't. Because now I have peace with some of the people who I love the most. And it makes
I guess technically, if you want to, maybe Tectone is at peace with the fact that the allegations are finally out there and he can stop worrying about this potentially coming out about him. Because I wouldn't doubt that behind the scenes Tectone was worrying about this coming out about him. But now that he doesn't have to worry about that, I guess that level of anxiety is relieved and he, I guess, can live life the way he has to live it now based off of his own actions.
makes me so grateful because I mean, I'm sure something like this will happen again. I mean, it's me, right? Some bullshit's always going on with me. That's why everybody's always fucking talking about me, which is hilarious. Because I really just think I'm a guy. And at the end of the day, that is all I am. I'm just a dude.
Well, you're a guy in Asmongold's orbit, and you are also, like, heavily popular content creator that people are allowed to talk about. I don't know, man. Like, you are a popular content creator. People are going to talk about you. That's how it goes.
You know? I'm a dude that likes the country I live in.
Dude, you know people are going to talk about you, all right? Like, enough. Enough, man. Like, you're just being like, I'm just a normal guy. Dude, shut the fuck up. He knows how famous he is. This whole thing is just, like, so performative. Like, get a grip.
I'm a dude who wants to get us back to normalcy. I'm a dude.
What do you mean normalcy? You voted for a president that has fucking pushed this country to its limits when it comes to all the boundaries of what a president can do. This country is more fucked up than ever. You say you want to get back to normalcy when you contributed to said things being fucked up? Unless he's talking about normalcy being like people stop talking about his allegations, in which case people are never going to do that, but...
To say things that, you know, everybody's already thinking, but maybe they're nervous to say it out loud. You know, things that we all said 10 years ago that'll now deem you a neo-Nazi if you say it out loud today, which I...
You've literally, like, your most recent video has, like, the N-word in it, like, in the thumbnail. And you're saying, and you're talking about black fatigue. Nothing came out about you 10 years ago. All this, like, abuse shit, all this sexual assault shit, all the you saying slurs, that's all recent stuff. Like, dude, he's trolling here, right? He's got to be fucking trolling.
I think it's fucking ridiculous. I don't really think I do anything that crazy. I don't really think I say anything that crazy. I feel like I'm just...
Okay. You obviously do, but sure.
The way that League of Legends all chat.
Dude, he's fucking trolling here. He knows that he's a rage baiter. He knows this. He knows it deep down. There's no... Like, I refuse to believe he's not self-aware enough to understand this. I refuse to believe it.
Types. It's just how I type. Or how I talk. You know? How people talk at Walmart at 3 a.m. That's how I talk. How people talk at card shops. That's how I talk.
Guys, one more self-reflection video of me being like this whole peaceful Buddhist monk sitting outside with a lot of wisdom. One more video like this will surely get me on the right track. And it'll surely be therapeutic for me. Surely, surely.
Maybe not card shops in Austin. Good Lord. What a gay-ass town. Maybe...
Wow. Guys, I don't say anything that crazy. Proceeds to make a fucking homophobic comment saying that it's a gay-ass town. Huh.
Card shops.
Guys, I don't say anything crazy. Damn. Also, yeah, like Tectone's video before this one, or his like stream or whatever, is talking about black fatigue and has the N-word in the thumbnail. Like he at least wanted to imply it or say it fully. And I legitimately think if Tectone could get away with saying the N-word uncensored on YouTube, he absolutely would. That's the kind of person that Tectone is.
Antonio, you know, where things aren't crazy, where 90% of the population isn't, you know, identifying as a fucking dog with pink, purple, and green hair.
Guys, I totally don't say crazy shit, and I'm mocking LGBTQ people who, by the way, don't do all these, like, crazy things. Like, obviously, there are people who can be, like, annoying with it, but, like, trans people just want to be fucking trans people. Gay people want to be gay people. That's it. It's literally it. It's not... fucking, like, people are not identifying as, like, 57, like, different genders, or 6-7 genders, or whatever the fuck.
Understand, I'm very offensive to the mentally ill. Oh, well. I apologize if...
Guys, I don't say anything crazy, but I'm offensive to people that I don't like, who I'm gonna deem mentally ill. Ah. Now I see why people don't want to be around you, Tectone. It's not that difficult to see why.
Thinking that I believe human beings should be comfortable, should learn to be comfortable in their own body, rather than deconstructing everything from their entire core and changing everything.
Yeah, but pedophilia and sexual abuse, totally fine, according to the Bible, which you seem to be taking a liking to. You think that, like, religious families are more sane when every single Sunday they go to fucking church to metaphorically consume the blood of Jesus Christ. But that's more, like, sane and normal than a fucking trans person who just feels like they weren't born in the right body. Sure, alright.
Whatever.
Guys, I promise you I don't say crazy things. I promise!
I found a lot of peace. I found a lot of solace in the ability to forgive. There's a lot of people who have betrayed me in the past where I have...
Guys, I'm not a victim, and I'm proceeding to name every single victim complex that I have here. Isn't that credible? Isn't that funny?
Never felt better truly forgiving them, because forgiving them...
That's what I'm talking about. He's on... Guys, I'm telling you, Tectone is spiraling. He is trying his hardest to keep his cool here, but, like, when the camera turns off, he is probably having mental breakdown after mental breakdown. Like, Tectone is, like... I wouldn't doubt that, like, again, very soon you're gonna see Tectone crash out within, like, a stream or so, or, like, another video. Like, he is going to have, like, a massive crash out moment, and it's gonna get caught on camera. And we're gonna get to see Tectone for who he is. Because he's coping so hard, and people are not willing to stand by as he, his very credible rape allegations resurface of him.
Has allowed me the ability to move on. That is all I really want. Listen, guys.
Guys, stop talking about my allegations, please. Please stop talking about it. I'm begging.
And I mean this, and I hope you believe me. I don't need anybody enacting justice for me. I don't...
Yes, you do. You desperately want people to believe your side. You were going off on a rant about how people... You're like, oh my god, fair-weathered friends... they fucking, I don't need them. They don't bother me. If they didn't bother you, you wouldn't talk about them in this video. You are clearly upset that people stopped associating with you. And you're like, I don't need people to, like, not feel sympathy for me. Yes, you do. You are, it is getting to you. You are coping so hard. It is obviously getting to you.
Need anybody to go at anybody for me. I don't...
Yes, you do. You're so fucking, he's coping so hard.
care.
Keep telling yourself that.
All I've ever wanted was to be...
Guys, if I keep gaslighting myself enough that, like, I don't need that, surely I will believe said thing.
Be able to move forward with my life and enjoy the life that I live for once. and just get...
Wait, you said that streams have been going well and that they've gone better than you ever could have asked, and you say you need to enjoy your life for once. Are you saying that you didn't enjoy those streams? Dude, this video is all over the place. He can't decide which narrative to go with. He's like, guys, should I try to be a victim, or should I like say like maybe dog whistle that I need people to be a victim, but try to keep it like a front and be like, no guys, I don't need people to think that I'm a victim, despite naming every single victim complex in the book, and like being confused as to why no one wants to associate with me, despite the fact that I am an incredibly hateful to every other group except, I guess, white people is like really the only interpretation I can come up with, given everything that Tectone likes to rage bait with.
These motherfuckers off my back. I want to start a family.
That is the worst idea, Tectone. Please don't do that. We don't need more rape tones fucking running around in this world and being raised in the fucking household that you're in.
I want to live.
If you were abusive to your girlfriends, how do we expect Tectone to be normal to his own kid? How do we expect that?
Live my life with my fiance. I want to live my life with my dog, my cats, and all the friends who stuck by my side. And by the way, everybody who's been texting me lately, I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate you. And I will genuinely never forget those who stuck by my side and who were there for me when I needed it. You had a very good opportunity to get a 1 out of 10 YouTube video by shitting on me. I acknowledge that. I understand this is all a game. I get it. I do. That's all this is. YouTube content creation, it's all a game.
Okay, yeah, great.
At least to a lot of people. Maybe that's my problem, is that I try to get a little bit too real with it.
No, your problem is that you're a dangerous person, and you're just not a good person at all.
It really is.
That's what your problem is, more than anything. You just, like, you're pretending... I feel like he's self-aware of it, and he's purposely pretending like he isn't. I don't know. And he's, like, trying to make it an issue that it very clearly isn't. Or make it a different issue than what it actually is.
But how grateful I am for the people I have in my life right now. Thank you guys so much for everything. I don't ever want you guys to feel bad for me. I don't need that shit. Guys, my life is fine. I love my life. I wouldn't change this for the world. And I've never felt more human, more alive, more grateful for everything than how I do right now.
Okay. Cool, I guess.
I cannot believe that we're finally at the point.
Ah, great. The fucking performative crying that Tectone has. The performative crying. Guys, I'm not a victim. Like, everything is great, whatever. We got to get some performative crying in there. Great.
But I am 32.
Ah, there it is. He's tearing up. Guys.
Absolutely love my life. I love this world.
Wait, you said love your life for once. You said, but you implied that you've never loved your life up until, like, this point. And now you're saying, like, you absolutely love your... I'm so confused. Oh, my God. This guy is so performative.
Love this country.
This guy is not authentic at all. He is not authentic. He doesn't fucking care at all.
I love my friends. I love my pets. I am genuinely so grateful.
Sure, whatever the script says.
And so content. And I mean that from my soul.
I'm sure you do. Very authentic message.
I actually believe that I am fully happy. Fully content. In spite of everything. I think it's so beautiful. Because I understand how people must look at my life and think, man, if I was in his shoes, I don't know what I'd do. I
would never be in your shoes because I would never sexually assault a woman. Ever. And I also wouldn't be, like, horrifically abusive to her and create an environment where she is, like, fucked, basically. I would never do anything like that.
So angry. I'd be lashing out at everything.
Sure.
I'd be furious. Shit, maybe even I'd kill myself.
Okay.
But I want to let you guys know, for everybody who...
Guys, I'm sure if he, like fucking tries really hard enough, if he concentrates, we'll see maybe like a quarter of a tear come out. I don't know, maybe.
Been through what I just went through?
I never will ever go through anything you will go through. To be honest, I won't, because I am not as stupid as you.
There is hope as long as you push through. And I've been saying this for
Wow, so beautiful.
a very long time because I've been through this a lot. There is always hope. There is always happiness. There is always peace. There is always love. There is always a future if you are willing to fight for it. So whether you're in my position or whether you've ever been in my position, I hope that you too will continue to fight. And I know I'm talking about my close personal friends and even some of my acquaintances, but thank you to all you guys as well who have been here.
Okay.
Thank you. My mods, my community, everybody who shows up my streams when I go live every morning at 9 a.m. Yeah, quick plug. Still on the game, baby. Thank you, guys. Don't worry about me.
Guys, worry about me, please. He wants you to worry about him. That's why he made an entire video dedicated to it.
Okay. And a lot of that is thanks to y'all.
Okay, bro.
I appreciate you guys
Put the fries in the bag, I guess, Grandpa.
more than you'll ever know. Thank you for allowing me this peace. Thank you for allowing me to live this life. Let's all continue to live this life together. Never kill yourself. It's not worth it.
Uh-huh.
Fight for a better future. Drink water, go to the gym, read some books. Just take a deep breath and enjoy this life that we have because you only get one. So let's try to find the best path for us. Appreciate you guys. Bye-bye.
That was an interesting watch. Cool stuff, Tectone.